spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow.
Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I'm on, right? 11 MT, 11 MT,
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From midfield now, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11,
Play action. It's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Good TD. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown!
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
The Trent thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's got McKinney complete to his tight end.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first down.
running on first down, Eckler. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think how crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Here we go, here we go. Go. 11.
Here's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
11 empty tank. 11 empty tank.
They go play action with Burrow. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On second down, Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 41, Burrow. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, without incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Bengals' 6-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Eckler, they run left side, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
A loss of 2.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's got a man. Complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
McPherson on for the point after.
Chargers 24, Bengals 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really...
There he goes, left side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Bengals.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
This is intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is and oftentimes is successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. It's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
All right, right? Stop.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Bengals 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch. Bengals 24-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 19. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Bengals drive about to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
12, 11.
Burrow on play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
So a fourth-quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Gun. They gotta go. 12.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense on 3rd down today. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
A chance for Waddle on the return.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but it's self-inflicted.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Is good. Makes the score. Chargers 45. Bengals.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 21-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 41-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 130 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball,
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0.